How do you think about and start prepping? What will your family and friends think? If living a prepared for anything, self-sufficient country life is important to you, get started prepping today. If you're waiting and putting it off, it's never going to happen. This is your prepper's guide to self-sufficient, simple country living.
Live happy, fun-loving, and carefree.
Being prepared for any emergency or disaster. This is a prepper's guide to self-sufficient, simple country living. What should you do to be prepared? Hey, and what should you not do? I was oh so sadly lost in that work, eat, work, sleep, work rat race of the normal world. Middle of life and dealing with the same problems and concerns that we all deal with. So, January 2005, up north, snowy cold winter, and I was reading about this crazy biker dude living on a sailboat and cruising around the world. He was making his dreams a reality. He was actually doing it. I asked myself, hey Rob, what the heck am I doing? So, with snow still on the ground, I had my aha moment. Sick and tired of living life in neutral, treading water, running in that hamster wheel of work, eat, work, sleep, work. My dream was to live a simple life, prepped and prepared for anything, to be able to take care of our needs no matter what. From that moment, I was driven to start living a prepared for anything, self-sufficient country life. I was going to create and live my own reality. In a nutshell, our plan was to sell, give away, throw out our material stuff, possessions. Buy a boat, move aboard, spend a year outfitting for cruising and leaving for shores unknown. When we told people we were going to move on a sailboat, everybody thought that we had lost our minds, that we were crazy. Long story short, we lived aboard a sailboat full time for 9 years. 9 years. And we learned a lot about what you need to survive and hey, what you don't need. What being prepared for anything means and what it doesn't mean. Funny thing, those people that thought us were crazy, they're envious of our time living aboard a sailboat. We smile and laugh when they say, "You are so lucky you got to live on a boat. Wish I could do that." Today, we're living full-time on our little piece of heaven homestead. The life on a sailboat chapter came to an end. We turned the page to a new chapter, and today we're living our self-created reality on our homestead. And everything that we learned about minimalism, prepping, being self-sufficient, and our survival skills while we were living on the sailboat is being put to good use here on the homestead. So, what should you do? The idea of working hard at a job that you don't like, exchanging your time for money, day in and day out, year after year, a slave to the system, and deferring life until old age stinks. Start now, start today. Issues like inflation and supply chain shortages, hey, they're not going to get better. And hey, even if they do get better, make prepping part of your everyday life. Happily prepared no matter what. Being prepared isn't buying 25-year shelf life foods, an emergency first aid kit, and a solar-powered smartphone charger, and then storing them up on a closet shelf. Nope. It needs to be part of your daily life. Learn where to find and how to purify water. Funny how easy it is to overlook water, but it is most critical. Do you have a well, a creek, a pond? Learn what edible plants live in your area. Berries, roots, leaves. What can you eat from your own backyard? Become a skilled plant identification person. Learn gardening. Growing your own food, amazing, tasty food, is a skill that needs to be cultivated. See what I did there? Garden, skill cultivated. And maybe eventually learn to can and preserve foods. Yes, this is an old-fashioned skill that our grandparents needed, but it's a good life skill to learn and to know. Live life each and every day because life's finite, and develop prepping self-sufficient life skills. We get few opportunities to really live life. Make prepping part of your daily routine. It's not something that you purchase and put on a shelf in a closet. Nope. Most of us keep deferring life, dreaming of that day that we'll have the time to do what we really want to do. Life is a book with each chapter telling a different story of your life. I've shared a couple of chapters in our life. Some chapters are happy and some chapters are sad. Some chapters are short and some chapters are long. The trick is to have the confidence to keep turning the pages. Will you be starting a time to getting prepped and prepared? New chapter in your life? Well, turn the page, find out what will be the next chapter in your life. This Prepper's Guide to Self-Sufficient Simple Country Living will have you prepared for any emergency or disaster. Well before, that people panic begins, and it will. This is about you being prepared with simple, everyday choices. Some people will call it prepping, and some people, they're gonna call it crazy. I call it common sense. You living your happy life today, because when everything around you is going wrong, you'll be prepared and prepped for it all. Live happy, live fun-loving, and live carefree. Freedom! Prepped and prepared.